what's going on? Catch Go Magito back at it one more time for you. Alright, well, they better catch something or guard something. So, talking about the dogs, the working dogs, pit bulls, American Pit Bull Terriers, having them for a working purpose, things like that, right? Hog catch, you know, I put them in people's hands who do hog work, things like that. They can be used for bite work, varmints on your yard or your land, whatever, right? So, this litter right here, off of Bumpy into Justice, all right? I got a few more inquiries on this litter. People asking, really just trying to figure out what's what. So I'm going to do my best to explain it again slowly. As of right now, only 4 available, 4 boys available. So they 3.5 weeks old. They'll be 4 weeks old this, I want to say Thursday. So they'll be 4 weeks old this Thursday. Y'all doing good and things like that. A little black mass female. And then what that one there with that black tint on her. Here you go right here. So Mr. Henry, I believe it's the one you said you wanted with the black tint. As I spoke about on the last video. Where you going, girl? And this is the other one right here. For my guy Family Ties, if he still wants that one. So just want to point out those 2 females with the black mask, that one and this one. So hang on, girl. See if I can pick her up a little bit. Yeah, female, other female. Yeah, other female. So them 2 females right there gone. All right. My guy, Mr. Pollock. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, bro. You know who you are. He ended up getting 2. He got a pair. I mean, they already sold and everything. I mean, paid in full. He came through and got a pair real quick. So this is a female. I know you asked for a boy and a girl. So this is another female. She about the biggest female. I think I don't know which one you wanted, but she about the biggest female. No, is this a girl or a boy? Let me see. My bad, that's a boy. That's a boy right there. That's a big chunky boy. That's a boy. That's about the biggest boy. So that's one boy. And let me try to get the other female. Here go the female right here. That's the biggest boy and girl. That's the biggest female right here. Let me pick her up. Hold on, girl. Yeah, that's a female right there. That's a female right there. That's a female right there. So female. And I'm looking for the black female for my guy, Mr. David. Where you at? I think this might be her right here, Mr. David. Nope. It's her over here. Yeah, female, black female. Seal color female, that's her. I took mom out and changed out their bedding. So they trying to get adjusted. What you doing, champ? So that's the black female right there, seal color female. I think that's the one you wanted, Mr. David. I'm not sure if you wanted to switch on another one or not. But that's, like I say, that's a boy. That's a big boy. Only 4 boys available. So all the females gone. And these are the boys right here. All the boys right here in this corner right here. I don't know which one's which as far as who's getting what. But we can get that all worked out. Like I say, Mr. Pollock, if you wanted a black boy, you can get out of one of these boys. Yeah, that's a boy. You can get out of one of them 2 black boys if you want it. Like I say, we can still let them grow up. Or you can get one of these boys. Like I say, on the boys, you can pick whichever one you want on the boys. That's a big boy right there. And that's a boy right there. So those are the boys that's available. All the other girls, they spoken for. So, I mean, all of the girls, no girls. This is a Sorrells. And people often ask for Sorrells blood I got. I'm going to talk about that right now.
Cayenne, what you doing, girl? Cayenne. So this is Cayenne. This is just her personality. Anybody got a puppy off her, your dogs just want to lay down and roll at your feet and be so loving because they get it. They get it from their mama. All right, so this is Cayenne, my Sorrells female. All right, so this is what I be trying to explain. This is the personality of her, just her mindset. She's just a loving dog. I'm sitting on the bucket right here. She's just a loving dog, friendly as all can be, and everything like that. So, if you walk up on her, she's gonna wanna roll over, lay at your feet, walk in between your legs. She's just like that. So this is Cayenne, like I was saying. All right, this is my Sorrells female. She's American Pit Bull Terrier. What bloodline? Sorrells. All right. She ain't 100%, but she about 95. Just say that for 93%. She's off of Frankie Bump into a dog called Miss Bull. Cayenne, what you doing, girl? I just finished messing with the puppies over there, so I got my gloves still on and everything like that. Cayenne, get up. All right, so she ain't gonna get up. Yep. That dog is crazy. Too loving and everything like that. And she passed that character trait into her puppies. All right. So like I was saying, this is the Sorrells blood I have. I don't have, people say, what Sorrells blood you got? It's, say, different Sorrells strands out there. You got the Tatanka stuff. I'm not too familiar with that. I'm just familiar with what I have. You got other stuff. So just look it up. You can do your own research. I ain't finna get into all that right now. I mean, it's people say, hey, this is different. This is different. This is the Sorrells stuff. This is what, you know, whatever the case may be. So you had a man named Mr. Bert Sorrells. He had dogs. He had a wife. I believe once he died, she ended up breeding the dogs and doing her own thing like that. Some people, you know, she ended up basically doing her own thing. So you can look into that. That'll be the Tatanka stuff. But this stuff right here, Cayenne, let me get up. Grab a toy. Watch this. See, she get a toy, she got to cranking up. But this right here is off of Cayenne. This right here is off of Frankie Bump. So Frankie into Miss Bull will be the Sorrells blood that I have. Hey! Quiet. Stop. I go to messing with that tug toy. All of them go to cranking up. So that's the Sorrells blood I have. I'm going to put the pedigree up so you can see what it goes back to. Frankie into Miss Bull. Miss Bull is 100% Sorrells blood. All right. I had Miss Bull for a little while. Did a breeding with her. And then, you know, she ended up passing away. So Mr. Lee Robinson bred her for a few times, and I had her towards the last 1 or 2 litters that she had. Cayenne, come here. So that's the Sorrells stuff I have. All right. Hey. Only thing is, I gotta get this dog. I don't know. This little jip be shedding. She be shedding like a mug. But anyway. Yay. Loving, too loving. All right, now she is the half sister to Bumpy. Bumpy is 2-time Frankie. I'm saying it again because you'll be surprised how many times I get, hey, you get the question. What's the real stuff you got? What's what? And I'm trying to get everything just simplified for everybody. All right, so the litter we just saw was Bumpy bred to Justice. Bumpy is the Sorrells stuff on top of the Dexter Dynamite stuff, Justice. All right, I just bred her, this dog right here, I bred her to that dog Mansa Musa, which is the Dexter Dynamite on top of the Sorrells stuff. So it's in reverse. I got a litter on the ground right now we just saw with the Sorrells on top of the Dexter Dynamite. And I bred her, this female Cayenne, I bred her to some Dexter Dynamite stuff. The daddy dog, Mansa Musa, is the daddy to Justice, the mama dog of the puppies we just saw in the whelping box, right? So I just reversed it. So she took, which I'm thinking she did, she would have her pup, say, around the end of January. So, and that'll be that. Come here. That'll be that. See how she just chilled in when I go to touching and everything, but then that's the good on-off switch like I was talking about. And that's just a light version of it. Like, I can play with a rubber, but if I go grab a toy, she get real serious. It ain't like she just stays so wound up. She know how to go from one thing to the next, loving to, you know, ready to go. All right. So that's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. So I ain't reiterating the same thing. Hopefully this video helps on what's what. I bought this female as a grown dog. Oh, as a grown dog.
So that's that. So she's a good producer. She's everybody that got a female, or I mean, everybody that got a puppy off this female said, you know, the dog is acting real nice. The good overall dog. She putting her personality just like she is now on the puppies. That's why I say the female put a lot of character on the pups. All right, so I'm gonna put a few pictures in of her offspring. It ain't gonna be many, but those who have sent me a picture or whatnot of the puppies off of Cayenne, I'll put that in right now just to show, you know, how her puppies are doing, so to say. So even with Bumpy, I'm about to go ahead and put some pictures in of Bumpy. Bumpy been bred a few times already, and he's dropping good offspring. He's, you know, I ain't saying all of them gonna go out there and catch a pig, but all of them are definitely looking well. They got an outgoing personality and things like that. They're gonna be all great family pets overall. When I say catch a pig, I literally mean that. This ain't cold talk for nothing. This ain't no me saying, hey, this dog a fighting dog. You caught me with that bullshit, I'm gonna hang up on you. I am not Michael Vickin over here. All right, I just know I live in a country area, and my dogs, they out here in the field, so I walk in the woods with them, turn them loose. They see whatever they see. They see deer, they see rabbits, they chase them, they see all kind of whatever they come across. And they just be, you know, they'll catch something. So I know they'll do that. All right, and then those who do go hog hunting, you know, they get a dog from me, they'll let me know how the dog doing. Things like that. All right, so here we go. Justice. And Justice has a hard mouth. Justice just got a good, hard-biting dog for, you know, what she is. How I know that, just to be real, Justice had a kennel accident before I got her. This is real spill. Justice, the black dog, had a kennel accident, and it was nothing nice. So, can these dogs play together? It depends. Somebody asked me that, and I'm like, do you know what a pit bull is? In my mind, that's what I'm thinking. Like, 2 boys, no. 2 females, no. Like, even if I had a boy right now loose, they'll play rough and everything like that, but they can get serious, and it can turn bad. So you don't want to have 2 of the same sex together. Can it be dogs of the opposite sex together? Yes. If you monitor them, watch them, they might be all right for a minute, but it can turn into something. So the kennel accident with Justice, right? She was with the last owner, and being a young pup, she don't think she was a full-grown dog or whatever, but just being a young pup and everything like that, she just, her and her mom end up having a scuffle. Usually Justice a bow down or whatever, just being a young pup to her mom. And one time it happened, and they wasn't separated, and that's how it ended. Meaning it ended, and Justice was the only one left. So that's why I say she got a hard mouth. So Justice ended up coming with me, and you know, like I say, I got her, I bred her to Bumpy, and that's what I have going on right now. A legit kennel accident. All right, like I said, I'm not Michael Vickin over here. For anybody acting crazy or trying to say, oh, you dog, whatever. Anytime you got a pit bull, you just cruel to dogs. Anybody can see this a loving dog right here. This a fat, healthy dog and everything like that. So, come here. Cayenne, this dog right here is the ideal staple of a pit bull. Just how she is, how she acts, and all that stuff like that. All right, so we're going to leave it at that. Catch guard Megiddo. Well, they better catch something, Cayenne, or guard something. All right, now somebody walk up on me right now. Cayenne going to get up and bark, but then she ain't no real legit guard dog. Like I keep saying, you can use pit bulls for whatever you want to use them to, but it's not in them or bred in them to be like a protection dog just by nature. They have to be trained to do that. Or a guard dog, they have to be trained to do that. Like I say, Cayenne, somebody walk up on me right now, Cayenne going to get up and bark, but she ain't going to just be trying to get them like that offhand. Unless, you know, well, I don't know. I ain't even tried her, so I ain't going to say that. I ain't even tried her nothing like that. But anyway, catch guard Megiddo. Catch you on the next one.